My father came to Australia in '52. He then ended up in a retail licensed shop, and then it grew, and then the owner of that business then sold the business to my father and his two brothers. So that was the genesis of the business, and then I'm the second generation that I've moved in, and the business has sort of moved on from there.
I started 4 or 5 years ago as, I suppose, business development manager within Jovel Group, but I'm currently the director of Jovel Family Wines and general manager of Jovel Family Investments.
I think everyone's different, and you've got to play to that. And I see it more as the individuals and their desires and what they want to achieve in their life, in their careers, that changes. When it comes to communication and the family business, is that I've tended to keep the two very separate up to now, because coming from an Italian family where family and business were one, I've been trying to keep it separate.
It's pretty informal outside of board meetings, and that's a trap, or that's something we've learnt to try and avoid, because it often digresses into trivial arguments about stuff that we shouldn't or don't need to be talking about. I suppose the beauty of working in family business, that you can be more honest, you can say what you think and not be too scared to upset, hurt someone's feelings, you'll get over it more. But in saying that, it needs to be, you need to probably be extra aware to kind of manage that. We always find it more constructive when we're in a room, in a meeting room, potentially with other people there as well who can help.
Look, I think the biggest education I had was in university. It was the opportunity of working with my father very closely when I was really young. And I, looking back now, I know that he was teaching me. So when my kids have grown up, my first inclination was to sort of grab them and bring them in and do something similar.
I've learnt from Dad since earliest days, but since working in the business, he's really open and he loves involving me.
And so far so good. We're not going head to head like I did with my father.
There's a good balance between young, fresh ideas and maybe older, perhaps wiser heads. Yeah.
This whole succession thing is really interesting. It all started with this one simple idea, is that are we going to sell the business or are we going to hold it? And we made a decision that we're not sellers, and I feel that the kids have more freedom and more opportunity if we give them something that's alive, and they can do what they want with. Business and family can be really quite separate, but again you need formality, I think, in all the structures. So every one of your kids knows exactly where they stand, but they are looking after the interests of all the stakeholders, not just themselves.